Hello again, this is Rook with another look at ArcheAge crafting. This time we're looking quickly at weaponsmithing. That's this symbol with the sword being hit by the anvil. The various tabs, very similar to the armor smithing. You're going to look, the first tab is Daggers. You can tell that if you're playing the Korean version by the speed of the weapon. There's the number 1.4 there indicating that it's got a fairly fast speed. The materials required to make basic weapons are this type of sort of a red salt, iron bars, not a surprise there, and those same kind of paddles that we use for the armor smithing. There are 3 types of paddles to buy from the vendor, so make sure that you're buying the correct one and match up the symbols. Certainly don't buy them all at once. A lot of us will just buy 5, make sure that it matches up. It'll actually show me here that I've got the right items. I actually just pointed at the screen with my fingers as if you could see it. So for weaponsmithing, you've got daggers, then you've got swords, and moving on down, I want to today build a shield. Now, whereas the swords required ingots, this will require planks of wood. Fairly simple in terms of, you can buy this of course off the auction house, so you can buy the actual item, you can buy the required materials. We're going to try and have a link to the Korean words and some of the stuff that we do have on our spreadsheets, at least just enough to get you started. You can see it's more expensive, that it's about 20 silver per piece for the basic salt. Okay, I'm just going to step away for a second and we're going to bring you over and start smithing. Another key point to note is that unlike the armor smithing, where you can go over and you can just smelt iron or into iron bars and various other things, and that will increase your skill in armor smithing, raising it quickly. There isn't that quick increase for weaponsmithing. Weaponsmithing, the options to create are with iron bars to create cannonballs and some other things like that. So there isn't the easy option to upgrade your skill and get it much higher. For creating the wood, you're just going to come over to this tab. This is for creating shields, and you can create your wood planks here. I've already created my planks, so there's no need to do that. So these are the basic tabs for creating all that. And for creating the armor, now I've got a house station here, so this is all the various items you need from the house. I'm just going to go over here and go down. Oops, that's the armor one. The weapon one is the one here that looks like an anvil. There we go. Now I've already created the basic armor, the basic shield. I've got, I created one, and on my first draw I happened to get a green one. It's in my inventory. So to create the set, and that required 5 of these salts, 5 planks, and 5 of the paddles. Now working with that green one, I'm going to use that with 7 salts, 10 planks, 5 paddles, and some copper ore. The copper ore was, I believe, about 60 silver each. It's a little more pricey. Let's craft one of those. And we'll be right back in a second. Alright, so I had some luck. My green upgraded to a blue right away. I then spent 5 more of these next level crystals, 15 planks, 5 more paddles. It's always going to be the 5 of the paddles, and then copper ore to upgrade from there. I upgraded again with 7 of these crystals, 20 planks, and 3 of the copper bars. It's starting to get pricey now. Still remained blue all the way through. Then I got into the level 34 to create the level 34 to create the level 40 gear. At this point now, when you're trying to create level 40, you do need to be at the house workstation. You can't do it otherwise. These items are expensive. They're about 200, basically 2 and a bit gold each, and you need 5 of them, 25 wood planks. So now we're looking at, I probably spent 20 some odd gold to create this one shield. So the weaponsmithing, a lot more expensive than the armor smithing. Kind of makes sense, so you're only going to create a couple items compared to the 6 items you need to upgrade for the armor set. I think the only other thing to note is that This is basically the way crafting works in ArcheAge, that you have to start with a level 20 item and upgrade it all the way through. Start by trying to make a green item. It's worth it to put that extra effort into the initial one and spend it up front, and that'll hopefully get you to a blue or a purple or even better by the end. This is Rook on weaponsmithing. Thanks for watching. We'll try and get into some higher end videos after this in terms of the higher level crafting that gets even more complicated in terms of the random chance required to make the actual item that you want. Take care.